Landlord, I have brought part of the rent. Please don't take my things out. This young man asks the girl, Madam, do you know where the street Ladrón de Guevara is? The girl, Rebecca, says that street is quite far. Look, when this road ends, go straight from there. On the other side, the woman who came with this young man acts as poor and sick. Then the young man says, Can you give me some coins? She says, Yes. She takes them out and says, Here you go. The young man leaves. Rebecca moves ahead. Now this old woman calls out, Daughter, wait a little. My oxygen tank is about to finish. Can you help me a little? Rebecca says, Here, I hope this money will help you. She gives her all the money. Oh, daughter, this is too much. She says, Don't worry. Your life is more precious. My problems are not of life and death. I wish I had more. I would give more. You are an angel, daughter. May God bless you. Rebecca says, Goodbye. Take care of yourself. The old woman calls the young man. Rebecca helplessly says on call to the landlord, I promise I will pay soon. Just some urgent expense came up. He says, Stop this nonsense. You have to vacate the house today, and disconnects the call. Rebecca says, Now where will I go? The old woman and the young man come to Carlos. The woman says, That girl turned out to be very honest. Despite difficulties, she gave all the money. Carlos says, Okay, that means she kept the promise she made to me. Actually, the rent money was given by Carlos himself. When Rebecca was arguing on the phone with the landlord, Carlos, sitting nearby, overheard. Then Carlos says, Madam, excuse me, I heard you talking. Seems you have a financial problem. She says, Yes, the situation is a bit bad. I was fired from my job because I have to take care of my sick grandmother. I couldn't pay the rent, but I don't want to bother you with my problem. Carlos says, No, wait, allow me to help. He gives her some money. No, this is too much. I can't take it. Okay, keep half. Let me keep half. She says, Thank you. You saved my life. He says, I am Carlos. Promise me that whenever you see someone in need, you will also help. She says, I promise. Then he tells that woman and young man to test that girl. See if she helps you. I want to know if she is truly kind-hearted or not. Now, Rebecca is thrown out of the house. Then at one place, Carlos comes and says, Madame Rebecca, what happened? Were you evicted? Rebecca says, Yes, because I gave that rent to a needy woman, but I promise I will collect the money and return it. Meanwhile, Carlos's companions arrive. Carlos says, No, Rebecca, don't worry. You kept your promise, and that's enough. Actually, that woman and that man were my people. I just wanted to test your kindness. He brings forward a bag. Rebecca, surprised, says, What? So all that was a test? And this is too much. I can't accept it. He says, Take it. You will use it in the best way. Remember, true goodness is that which is done in difficult times. Rebecca says, I promise I will use it to help others. Thank you. Thank you so much. Carlos says, I'm happy that people like you still exist. May God bless you, Rebecca. Rebecca had no wealth, but her heart was so big that even God became pleased. Do such people still exist today? Tell in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel.